This is an unboxing of Logitech MX Master TripOS. Besides my first impressions of the mouse, I'll share my story and reasons for buying it as a content creator and music producer. If you watch my 3-month experience with it, you know I plan to delay buying peripherals with my new 16-inch MacBook Pro, feeling it's perfectly sufficient. While I still feel the same way if it's only writing, coding or surfing the web, creating content for 3 channels and recently working on prints for my Etsy store kinda changed everything. Having multiple clips in Premiere and constantly zooming in and out to edit or work on an object feels excellent on the 16-inch MacBook Pro trackpad. Yet I'm quite sure it will be better and faster with the MX Master TripOS, and the same applies to working with audio and MIDI clips in Ableton and FL. Order and shipping on Black Friday. Frankly, I've always kept my eyes on Logitech MX Master series since making music and content. Considering the reviews, I had no doubt such a mouse would increase my productivity by speeding up my workflow. Given that I couldn't resist taking advantage of the last Black Friday, purchasing the Logitech MX Master TripOS. Typically, the MX Master TripOS goes for about $99. On the other hand, I got mine for almost half the price. Box. Pretty straightforward. The packing of the MX Master TripOS is based on 2 boxes, one inside the other. The outer box has some of the mouse's handiest features, such as what's included inside. You must pull a little tab on the back to access the inner box, which is all black. Inside that you get the mouse, a dongle I hope I won't need, a USB-C cable with a Velcro strap and some documentation. Other than that, there's a sticker to remove from the bottom of the mouse so you can start using it. Cover and first impressions. Everything on this MX Master TripOS feels highly premium and comfortable for a 6.4 guy with large palms. It also has such a nice and grippy feeling to it, and I appreciate the contrast between the space gray and the black, such as the silver scroll on the top. Truth be told, for a moment I thought about the unavailable for this model previous gen white gray. Yet, having a space gray MacBook Pro, I opted for the same color as it matches all my gear, including my Edelchrome Slider Plus Pro, which I plan on reviewing as a long-term user. Regarding the actual white MX Master TripOS, I never considered that as it only matches my AirPods and a few cables in my studio. An icon remastered. Specs. Calling it an iconic mouse remastered, Logitech claims that the MX Master TripOS allows for ultra-fast scrolling, particularly up to 1000 times per scroll, which will be super handy for writing and coding. As far as I know, Logitech markets this MX Master TripOS as being strictly for Mac. On the other hand, I saw people using it with Windows, and while I'm not a Windows user by any stretch of the imagination, I'm mentioning this for those who are and want this exact model. According to Logitech, the MX Master TripOS is also 90% faster and 87% more precise. Now, this may be less impressive if you're used to using previous models. On the other hand, I find it quite encouraging as I've been using nothing but trackpads for the last 6 years. Bluetooth and battery. The MX Master TripOS connects to a computer via Bluetooth. Logitech claims that 1 minute of quick charging provides up to 3 hours of work, whereas a full charge gives 70 days. The mouse can also switch between 3 devices just in case your workflow calls for it. Customization and Creative Cloud. Although I likely won't mess with them much, but rather build my new workflow with the default settings, the MX Master TripOS has countless options for customization when using Adobe and other apps. This is done through the Logi Options Plus software, which I already downloaded and can't wait to use with my new mouse. A review of that and the MX Master TripOS will be on this channel as I use it daily and develop an actual perspective to share. The MX Master series. At some point I'll also likely unbox the Logitech Craft or some of the MX keys to pair with the mouse. Yet I still need to decide which would be better, considering I do 90% of my work sitting on a sofa with a 16-inch MacBook Pro in my lap. So I'm open to suggestions such as the kinds of videos you'd like to see on this channel. I'd also be happy if you let me know what version of the mouse you have and did it speed up your workflow as a creator. Otherwise, like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to this channel for more content like this, check my other works if you're into healthy living and magic with a K, and also my coaching services by DMing me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for your time.